Hello, Aries. Welcome to Temperance Angel Tarot. My name is Jennifer. This is a timeless love reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross-watchers, you are welcome. But remember, this is a general reading. The collective of Aries is very large, so not every single Aries is going to connect with this. If you do resonate and connect to it and you want to know deeper into your own circumstances, then reach out to your favorite tarot reader. Whether that's me, great. If not, then just reach out, because this is a general reading. This is a mixture of oracle and tarot. So grab your cup of whatever that you love, sit back, because the first part is a message of love. What does love want you to know? And the message is coming from my Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And so I'm going to read a small passage, and it's going to crown the energy of this reading. And it's going to permeate through all the cards. So I need my glasses. I've been away from this channel for a long time. It's formerly known as Sage and Stone Tarot. I did change the name. It's a long story, which I won't get into right now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull a card from, and I have a small space, so bear with me. So what does love want you to know? This is from the Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and I can already see that my glasses have a glare, so I apologize for that. For those who are curious about the artwork above me, that is my own digital. That's the very first digital art piece that I ever did many years ago, and I had it framed. And it is representative of the wolf moon. I did it in January, the wolf moon, because I connect with wolves very deeply. Okay, so remember, this is for the general. This is the general collective of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You could be in a soulmate relationship, twin soul, twin flame, single, separated. You know your situation. But what does love want you to know? What does love want you to know? Okay. So we have a number 23, and the card is Star Mother Arrakis. Star Mother Arrakis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And if I'm not, I apologize. So this is a number 23. Bear with me as it's right here. Okay, Star Mother Arrakis. I'm only going to read the most important messages that need to be shared. So Star Mother Arrakis. I hope you guys can see this okay. Your star mother, Arrakis, dances with your soul on the celestial inner planes. She dances in the embrace of Father Sky, shining white and pale, deep in devotion to the light behind all that is. Dancing star of the heavens, incites our souls to feel the rhythm of life and surrender to it in flow, in grace, stumbling and in play, like a child who thinks not of the right steps, but just moves with music and with joy. She reminds you to dance freely and from your heart. She reminds you that your soul is constantly dancing with the divine. What better way to connect with the joy and beauty of your soul than to mimic its movement? So dance, beloved, let your being dance. Your bright beauty penetrates even the darkest of minds to remember, remember, remember. She calls out, her voice is music to our hearts. You are a child of heaven. You are born of such regal stuff, dear dancing child of the stars. When you suffer, I send you my comfort at stars falling from the sky. When you triumph, my dance becomes wild, and light erupts from my heart in all directions. The light becomes music, stirring within you with an urge, almost inexplicable and yet so very deep and real, to make music, to create art, to dance, to play, to be at one with the joyful, creative energy that dwells within you, beloved. So, Star Mother, you're an infinite being. So what I feel And what it also says, the message also wants to remind you, this is the wrong one. Wants to remind you, no matter how dark life on earth may seem at times, when we remember our holy heritage, we can also realize, yes, I am blessed, held as one with a mother who shall not be deterred from great holy purpose. I shall prevail. I forgot that and feared, but now I remember and am determined once more. Then you shall feel joy and be inclined to dance, to sing, to make your art, and to live fearlessly once again. So with that message, we are going to start. How I'm going to start this is I have a major arcana deck. My major arcana deck. I forgot it all the way on the other side of the room, so now I have it. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to, it's just the major arcana from the Fool to the World. It is Halloween themed because I love Halloween 365 days a year. I'm going to take my glasses off. And I'm going to pull a major arcana for you, Aries, and then a major arcana for your person, and then a major arcana for the connection itself. So on your hero's journey, your twin flame journey, your spiritual journey, whatever that is to you or what it means to you, where are you on this journey? What spiritual lessons are you being presented at this moment in time to learn? Same thing with your person, and then the connection itself. Because if you are in a twin flame relationship, it's one being, one soul that's been polarized into two human bodies, two human vessels, forms. You are learning and have been learning your lessons separately from the other human, your person, but connectively you are one being, so the energy is always flowing in and out and around between you and your person. So that's the third card that is going to be pulled. So that flew. Okay, so Aries, you have the Hanged Man in reverse. You have been in deep contemplation for quite a long time, and now you've been enlightened. You've been enlightened and have learned many, many different things while you have been in this deep contemplation. I'll get more into it in just a moment. All right. This is beautiful energy. So again, Aries, the Hanged Man in reverse. It's time to move out of the Hanged Man. It's time to move out of that energy, almost like a stagnant energy. But really, it hasn't really been stagnant because you have needed to pull back. You've needed to pull back. You've needed to see things from a completely different perspective. This is about introspection. This is about also, this introspection has had you being able to see clearly, what have you sacrificed? What have you already sacrificed? What are you willing to continue to sacrifice, and what are you no longer willing to sacrifice? You've learned what it is that you have needed to learn, so now you are rising up out of this Hanged Man energy. And this is a beautiful energy, I feel, Aries. Your person has the Magician. Your person is in a place of manifestation. Your person is in a place where they are discovering and learning that they truly have always had the power within them. All of the suits are in here. The cups, the wands, the swords, the pentacles. They're choosing at least one thing. Pick one, just pick one. They're all there. So what I see is that your person is really truly coming into their own. And with you coming out of this introspective Hanged Man, the connective energy is the Chariot. So there is movement within this connection, movement of energy. The Sphinx is here, the black and the white, the yin and the yang. This is about balancing and moving forward and away. You've learned the lessons you have needed to learn up until this point, and it's moving forward with courage, will, determination, and this is moving away. If you can see the pyramids in the back, I see this as we're moving forward in a way that has kept us stifled and stagnant, and any kind of strife or pain or sorrow is being left behind to forge ahead for these new lessons to be learned. So there's a lot of movement. You're coming out of this introspective period. Your person is now realizing the power that they hold within. So with that being said, we're also going to look at the shadow with all of this. We all have their shadow. Our shadow is that part of us that we often don't like to share with the world or others because we deem them to be ugly or bad or shameful, and it's none of those things. It's those things that we need to shine the light upon out of the shadow so we can acknowledge it, heal it, release, and let go. And this is the Dark Mirror Oracle. It's exactly what it represents, looking into the dark mirror of our shadow. So Aries, I'm going to pull one for you, one for your person, and then also one for the connection again itself, because we each as individuals have our own shadows, but the connective energy, what is the shadow? And it can be a mixture of both. As a reader, okay. So Aries, we have a number 5. A number 5 that is about change. It's about swift change. It could be challenging. Your person has a number 13, which reduces to a 4. And this is about stability, creating a foundation of stability. But in the shadow deck, it is creating a foundation of stability, and you'll understand why. And one more card, wow. Okay, so for you, Aries, we have the number 5 card, Gilded Regret. Gilded Regret. Do not regret the choices that you have made in your past. The past is over. The would've, could've, should've needs to be dropped. With the Hanged Man in reverse, I feel that this shadow, this is something that you have confronted. The choices that you have made, or the choices that you, quote, should have made, has left you or had you feeling a lot of regret. Gilded, the word gilded is like, I see it as like shining. There's nothing shiny about holding on to regret. It's like poisoning ourselves. Do not hold on to regrets. Easier said than done, and it's something that I feel, Aries, that you have been consistently working on and working through to remove and lift the regret. To just understand that when we know better, we do better, and there is nothing that you have done wrong in any way, shape, or form. And it's truly, don't ever regret where you've been, the choices you've made, judgments, things like that, decisions, all of that. Letting it all go, which was the Hanged Man, which is, I feel, is what is now lifting. These are some of the lessons that have and are being learned. So your person has blinded to pain. With the Magician card, and your person coming into their own and understanding that they are a powerful being, and they do not have to. Love does not equal pain. Love can be painful. Suffering is optional, and a lot of times in order to learn that, we have to go through the lesson of suffering to understand that we can remove ourselves. And they are no longer being blinded to pain. They are no longer being blinded to sacrificing themselves to make others comfortable. Because I feel for a very long time, it's almost as if they made the choice to be blinded to pain. Some instances they were blinded and didn't realize it until after the fact. But there have been moments for long periods of time where they have chosen to be blinded to the pain, because then that would indicate that they would have to see their life and circumstances as they are, as it is, not what they wish it to be or hope for it to be, but looking at things for exactly as they are and how it has caused them so much pain. And so with the gilded regret, blinded to pain, the connective energy is a number 17, reduces to an 8, personal power, manifestation, forgetting oneself. So as a connective energy, this is a reminder, or this is a shadow, that we can be so blinded by pain, so steeped in regret, that we are forgetting oneself. Or it could also mean at the same time is that the shadow is we give and give and give and give, including giving to our counterparts. When we are giving, 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 giving to our counterpart and forgetting oneself, we can be blinded by the pain. We can regret not doing this or not doing that, not being this or not being that. This shadow is alerting is that not to forget oneself. Our self, the love of self, the relationship with self is the most important love relationship you are ever going to have in this physical life. And your whether it's a twin flame, soulmate, however you word it, they are our divine mirror. They mirror to us what it is that we are forgetting within oneself. Where are we putting ourselves last when we need to be putting ourselves first, number one? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put these aside because I always end up coming back to them. I'm going to put this on the side here. I'm going to pull a divine animal oracle, a message. What animal wants to make themselves known for messages, guidance for you, Aries, for your person, as well as the connection itself? And then we will get into the tarot. I absolutely adore this deck. It's a beautiful deck. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. All right. Okay, so Aries, number 18 reduces to a 9. There's an ending, a cycle ending. Gilded regret. The Hanged Man in reverse. So there's a cycle that is ending, lessons that have been learned, and you are wrapping it up. And your person, both of you have aquatic animal guides. This is crazy. Your person has a number 14. Remember, we had a number 5. Somebody had a 5. You had a 5. Change, swift change. So remember, you and your person, it's a divine mirror. So what changes we make, they are going to feel it, and it's reciprocal, whether we are conscious of it or not. That's important, because if you are in a twin soul, twin flame dynamic, this is about energy, frequency, and vibration, and love, the energy of love, the frequency and vibration. It is a frequency, it is an energy, and it is a vibration. It's the highest, most powerful energy in the universe, love. And that is what we are learning constantly through our divine counterpart, our twin flame, twin soul. So for you, Aries, we have sea otter. Sea otter. And I'm going to go back to your Hanged Man in reverse, because above the word sea otter is transformation, enlightenment, transformation. You are going through and have been a very spiritual, deep transformation, where you have been here under the murky waters, which is why I feel that you had pulled yourself back into this Hanged Man energy, and now you are now ready to lift out of that, like this fish here that is jumping out of the water. I see that this is you, Aries, just jumping out of the water like this Hanged Man, coming out of that stagnant. I don't want to say stagnant, because it hasn't been a stagnant energy. It's being enlightened and illuminated. You illuminated what was underneath here, what was in the murky waters, the gilded regret. So the sea otter also, it's transformation. Sea otter also speaks of play, going with the flow. If you ever watch videos of sea otters, they just go with the flow. They just kind of let things fall where they may, so to speak. With the, like I said, with the number 18 reducing to a 9, there's a closing out of cycles, transformation. Your person has the seahorse. See, the sea otter, seahorse. Divine mirror, divine mirror. Above that is equality. If you see here, the woman, if you can see it, the woman here, the magician, this is understanding. This is where they were. This is where they were. There was no reciprocity in their life. There hasn't been reciprocity between you and your person. And that is because they didn't believe enough in themselves that they are powerful. That, you know, it's just taking life, what life decides to throw at them, and, you know, thinking that this is my lot in life, when in actuality, they are a very powerful being, but they've had to learn this. And that's where this comes in, the energy, this divine masculine energy, sacred divine masculine energy, and coming in to show, to teach, to learn equality in all things, reciprocity. And that is where they have been. That's what they've been journeying to, in understanding the powerful being that they are. Okay, so with that being said, we are going to now dive into the tarot. So your person, Aries, where is your person? We kind of dove quite a bit into the shadow, into where they are. But let's see. Let's dive further with the tarot. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I'm using my Crow Tarot. It's new for me. I just received it, and I'm absolutely in love with this deck so much. And I needed to pair it with my absolute go-to favorite deck, the Bianco Nero deck, which is the black and white deck. And that is what I'm going to use for clarifying messages. Mentals, where are they in the mind? What are they thinking about? Mentally, where are they? With the Magician card that they had. Whoops. They're in some powerful energy mentally. Queen of Swords. I don't see this as a cold or detached energy. This is truly, again, stepping into their own, establishing boundaries. I'll bring the card up. Establishing boundaries, understanding that they deserve equality. Emotional heart space. They are, wow, they are in a powerful position, Aries. They're in a powerful place. Their karmic or physical surroundings, their karmic situation, their physical environment, and their spiritual life, spiritually. Whoa, oh my goodness. All right, so we have, from the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Swords, and I'm going to get clarification. With these other 4 cards coming out here, combined together, what I feel very strongly is that your person, Aries, is coming out of and breaking free of the self-created prisons that they've created within the mind. For quite a long time, they literally felt like they couldn't release themselves from self-limiting beliefs, behavioral patterns, and it's all in the mind, all ego, the ego constructs, the deep conditioning, and they because of the Magician, it's almost as if they've had this aha or epiphany that this is not real. Fear, false evidence appearing real. And they started to slowly start to break free from these self-created prisons that were going on in the mind. And mentally, in the mind, we have the Queen of Swords. Again, they're in a very strong energy. They're taking a very strong stance. They are literally like really understanding who they are as far as a powerful being, like I've been saying, that, like I said, establishing boundaries and understanding and knowing their truth, and that their truth matters. Their truth matters. And it's also establishing and understanding that each and every person that they connect to, including you, Aries, we all have our truth. And that might not be your truth, and my truth might not be the same, but we respect that. And so what he or she, I keep he, so this could be a divine masculine, I said that for a reason, and that's not gender specific. What they are understanding with the Magician card is that, and the equality, it's understanding that my truth is valid, your truth is valid, but it doesn't mean that it has to match. It doesn't have to be the same, but there's a lot of respect, and in order to do that and create equality is to create boundaries in their emotional heart space. We have the World card. There's a brand new chapter opening in the area of the heart. This self-sacrifice, the sacrifices that they have made, the inequality that they have felt, is coming to a close. That is the cycle that is ending. It's a completion of a cycle for something brand new to open up in the heart space. Their physical surroundings, their karmic situations, whatever that might be. We have the King of Pentacles. Because all of this change is taking place, their physical surroundings are also coming to a close. Whatever that karmic environment might be. It could be a work scenario. It could be family, the people they hang around with. If they are in another relationship, that is another thing that is wrapping up, that has caused inequality. It has caused them to truly understand that they are worth it. They are worthy and deserving of love. They are worthy and deserving of equality and reciprocity. So they are creating very methodically and slow, because the King of Pentacles is methodical, is slow moving. It is sturdy, it is grounded, and it's abundant. And they are manifesting this environment to coincide with this new truth that they are walking into, stepping into. And their spiritual side, their spiritual life, we have the Empress. This energy is absolutely fantastic. It's amazing. It's beautiful. They are in with the Magician, the Empress. Something is being birthed into their existence. A new way of being, creativity, unconditional love. They are in a very, very, very strong, beautiful place. And with this cup here, there's a chalice with inside the sun. I told you with the World card in their art space, their heart is opening up and it's manifesting into something beautiful, something strong, something real. And they are creating this themselves. So what I want to do is I want to, what I feel, Aries, is that this connection is in a strong place. It is metamorphosizing, it is changing, it is shifting in a very beautiful, very strong, very grounded place. So there is nothing to regret. There's been a lot of lessons learned. This has taken a very long time. I see, the signs that I see here are air. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's Taurus and Libra with the Empress card. Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we have Swords. I'm not sure. I don't remember the World card. I don't remember the sign that is associated. So it doesn't have to be, but you know your person. But I know people really like to know the signs. I don't know all of the signs with the major arcana cards, so please forgive me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify the Eight of Swords. That was success. What did I end the Moon card? Okay, so remember I said that they have been releasing themselves of these self-created prisons that they've had that have been plaguing them in the mind. Six of Wands with the Moon card. Success and victory, triumph. What I see, this recognition is recognizing where they have created the prison within themselves. It is illuminating the fears, false evidence appearing real. They are in a really good place. So what I'm going to do is the Queen of Swords. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. I see this as holding on to only those things. holding on to only those things that are going to propel them forward, that is nurturing and grounded. Pentacles again, and letting go of what is not serving, what is not vibrating at their present frequency as they rise and raise their vibration. The World card. They have lifted out of the fear, false evidence appearing real. This cycle of anxiety, the anxiety that has kept them up at night, the nightmares, the mental torture. Remember, we had the 8 of Swords. That cycle's closing, and this is in the emotional heart space. So the King of Pentacles. Exactly. So the King of Pentacles, their karmic situation, their physical environment. Remember the King of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Fives. You had gilded regret for your, Aries, for your shadow. 5. Swift change. With the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, this is change. Anything in their environment, karmically speaking, the shitty 5 of Swords energy, the pettiness, the conflict, the animosity, that feeling of being left out in the cold is reversed. It's in reverse. Oh, excuse me. I've been saying the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and obviously there's a reason for that. Not feeling left out in the cold, because that's probably where they have been feeling. I think everything happens for a reason. I read the card wrong. I'll tell you in a moment. 5 of Swords. Animosity, strife, conflict, that feeling of left out in the cold, feeling stabbed in the back, like they've been deceived. That's the kind of energy that I always pick up. And that's also, of course, the 7 of Swords, which isn't here, but I'm picking up on that. This is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Physical environment, family situation that has the bricks. See, I see the bricks here. The bricks have been coming apart. Slowly but surely. This is why the King of Pentacles is upright. It is removing this. This is all being removed. The pain, the strife, the conflict. This is a family situation that has broken apart. It's broken apart. So again, if it's a family situation, it could be a job situation, a long-standing job, a soul-sucking job that they have needed to leave because it has caused them grief and pain and anxiety, staying up at night. But it could also be if they are involved in another situation, another relationship that is coming to a close. We have the World card. And so now the Empress. The Empress Spirit, clarifying the Empress. Again, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. To clarify this, what did I say about victory and triumph? What did I say about addicted to pain? Where there has been no support. This, I see the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is about a celebration with those people that love us more than anything. And when I see it in reverse, this is letting go of those ties that are no longer supportive, no equality, the seahorse. This is going goodbye because your person is manifesting new love in the heart space, a love for themselves, and they are manifesting new relationships, new ties that only bring equality, reciprocity, and support. So that is beautiful energy from your person. So Aries, what I'm going to do now, where are you? Not only where are you, what I want to do, Aries, is how you can be supportive. What is it that you can do for yourself to empower you even more coming out of this Hanged Man position? What is it that you can do for yourself so you can strengthen? Because that's what this is. It isn't about the physical person. It isn't about the human person. It's never been about that. It's been about you. It's been about empowering yourself, remembering who you truly are at the most authentic level that you are growing into. This is why we have these lessons. So for Aries, your energy is here, Aries. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Cups in reverse. I'm actually going to clarify. Okay, now I'm understanding. Okay, so I'm only choosing the one that flipped upright. Anything else? Nope, nope, nope. All right, so we have the Five of Wands. Okay, Five of Wands here. And what I'm going to do, wherever there has been internal conflict, remember you had the Hanged Man in reverse. So there was a time that you had taken a step back to look at things. And you were in a place, I feel, Aries, that you have been in a place of inner conflict, inner turmoil. Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. I don't know which direction to move into. So it's been something that's been an internal battle, something that has been you've been very conflicted. So what is that? Knight of Wands. We're going to clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Tell me more. And again, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, hold on, hold up. We have the King of Cups. Let's clarify the King of Cups. All right. There's two tens here. There's a wrapping up, a completion of something. Okay, Spirit. I don't need that. So, yep, nope, that's it. I don't need to. All right, so from the bottom of the deck as well, we have the Temperance card. This was a major, major, major factor in my name change on my channel from Sage and Stone Tarot to Temperance Angel Tarot. This card here is so deeply connected to me. It is my twin flame card. As a reader, this is my twin flame card. So if you are in the middle of, if you're connected to a twin soul, twin flame, things have been alchemizing, things have been tempering, and things have been balancing. You see the two vases with the water going back and forth. This is about I see always. This is about neutralizing our energy. This is about balancing and alchemizing our emotions and our feelings. It is okay to feel all of the feelings that we have and to be this silent witness, because the soul, because that is what you are a soul. The soul just is. It's the ego that messes with us, that creates this inner conflict, this inner turmoil. And underneath the Temperance card, we have the Lovers. So please remember that this is a very spiritual, very divine connection. And it is about balancing. It's also about making a moral and ethical choice to choose yourself. You are your first lover, Aries. You're the love of self, journey into self. And so allow things to continue to balance out and temper. So like I said, how is it that you can continue? You're coming out of this Hanged Man you've had this inner conflict, inner turmoil that is opening up. Turn towards the sun. And I feel this energy is being turned toward the sun. The energy has shifted. You are in a place of where you have much more clarity. Things are not clouded anymore. Things aren't feeling as conflicted anymore. And again, We have the male and the female, the divine masculine, divine feminine. We have the Lover's card. This is about shining the light and balancing, and that sacred union of masculine and feminine within. The energies that we hold within continue to balance, because things are brighter, things are happier, things are opening up. There's life and vitality. Continue to do that. Also with this Sun card, I always see, because this deck doesn't have the child. It's usually a child on a horse. It's freedom and liberation from the conflict. Freedom and liberation. Watch children play. Very uninhibited. They just go with the flow. It's that childlike innocence, returning to that innocence. Engage in those things that bring joy to your life and to your heart. Because with the King of Wands in reverse, this is about no vitality, feeling very uninspired. That was clarified by the Eight of Wands. A lot of chaotic energy. I see that within you. And then we have the Hanged Man in reverse again. So how you can support yourself, continue to come home to yourself as you support your person, not your person, your connection, the energetic connection, spiritually, emotionally, energetically, is you are rising out of that. And King of Cups in reverse. And this is about, and it's a Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. What I see with all of these, is that you coming out of the Hanged Man position. This is lifting up and ending a painful chapter for you, where it has illuminated. The sun has created clarity for you on where you need to go, the next steps you need to take, because we have the Ten of Cups. Continue to fill every single one of these cups with all of those things that give you emotional fulfillment. That is how you raise your vibration. That is how you raise the vibration within the connection to your person. There's sunflowers in here. So like I said, all of these other cards, the reversals, I feel that this is why you were in this Hanged Man position, that you needed to look at things from a different perspective. And you have had some kind of aha moment, some kind of epiphany, a breakthrough of some kind, learned the lessons, and the sun comes up. The Ten of Swords, you are willing to open your heart again, but this time it is much more stable with the Temperance card. It's remembering who you are. And the Eight of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. This is continuing to walk your path, continuing to master your craft. What is that craft? That's you. You are your own masterpiece, Aries. So this is beautiful, beautiful energy. Continue. That's really the message here. The message here, where you were in an energy of confusion, inner conflict, closed heart, like an emotional roller coaster. Pulled back, took the time you have needed to take, and you've gained the clarity that you have needed, and now everything is balancing out. So what I want to do next is I have the Power of Surrender cards. So what I'm going to do is one for you, one for your person, and one for the connection itself. You're either surrendering to something or surrendering and releasing something. So for Aries, Spirit, Aries. You have two. Okay, and your person, for your person. All right, and for the connection itself. Oh no. Nope. I'm being guided. Okay, so Aries, we have surrender your need to always be right. This is you, Aries, for you. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Let's start over again. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationship. I'm going to switch this around. Give others the gift of letting them be right. It's not about who's right all the time. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. Would you rather be right, or do you want to be in a place of love? So I do not agree with this. I do agree is be yielding and not rigid. Listen without, when I say listen, don't listen with while your mind is preparing to respond. Truly listen to the other party, because it will help resolve conflicts and improve relationships overall in general. So I don't feel that it's giving the gift of letting them be right. Would you rather be right, or do you want to be in the vibration of love? So surrender your need to always needing to be right, always needing to have the last word. That is another thing to work through. Your person, surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Surrender to trust. This is all of the messages that I shared with you, Aries, with the Magician card and so on. They are in this place of surrendering to trust, trusting themselves, trusting the journey and their higher power. And the connection itself between both you and your person. Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. What did I say about sea otters? Surrender to the wonder and the awe of this connection. What has this connection given you, Aries? What are the gifts that it has given you without meeting this person? Whether you are in union or separated, contact or no contact, really, really sit back and surrender to the wonder and the awe that this connection, the gifts that it has actually given to you. Even some of the more painful aspects, because through pain is where we can experience pure joy. So really surrender to the wonder and awe. And also the wonder and awe of that around you, those things around you, the world, nature, the people, family and friends that you love so much. So surrender to the present moment. It is life in general, the purpose of life. It is a string of present moments. Not the past, not the future. Right here, right now. So last but not least, to end this, I have my soulmate cards. And usually I like to pull 1 to 3. So whatever, and it could be from the universe, it could be from your person, or your higher self. That fell on the floor. Here we go. And that's the title card. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? All right. So we have 3 messages, Aries. Another surrender. Surrender all that no longer serves you. Let all that remains buried in your heart come to the surface to be healed. Let there be space for new energies to enter. A new beginning transforms darkness to light. What did I share with you with the Sun card, with the King of Cups in reverse, ending that? Surrender all that no longer serves you. Second message. Your soulmate's love surrounds you this very moment. Stop and feel it. Unconditional love glowing through the eternal flame of oneness. A spiritual union of 2 souls radiating light for the entire world to feel. I'm not going to expand on that. That's very clear. These are from your soulmate's love surrounds you. This is a message from your higher power. In order to cope with separation from a loved one, we need to realize that spiritually we are always connected to those we love. Neither distance nor time can separate that which is united by love. I hope you enjoyed this, Aries. Please give it a thumbs up, like, share this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And until next time, thank you so much, and I wish you so much love and so much peace.